Hi everyone, welcome to Channeling Love. I'm Diane and this is your angel message for today. So I'm going to start with a couple of cards from the original angel cards. Let's just see what we've got. We've got play and grace. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to settle down, some of us. That's the way I've just heard it. We need to get calm. We need to get playful. And we need to let Spirit help us. We need to let the divine help us more. We need to get ourselves in that state where we have complete faith that things are working out, where we understand that we are looked after, that everything that's been is past now. And that we are in that state where we're ready to actually live our mission, to embody our mission, to embody our purpose completely. I'm going to pick a message from the little book of daily guidance as well. So I'm just asking, what do we need to see today, Spirit? What do I need to hear? What do I need to offer? 141, 141. Okay. Embrace the moment. Oh, perfect. Okay. Life will improve the moment you allow yourself to step fully into the present moment. Whatever you are hoping to create in the future, you need to be functioning fully in the present if you wish to make it happen. So some of us are thinking too far ahead into the future, but we're not taking action on things. We're not aware that we actually are building the future in the present moment, and that means that we need to be fully there. We need to be fully present. Today it's important to make sure your mind is not so far ahead in the future that you are completely out of your body. Getting into, they've told me to stop again, getting into your body is really essential at this time, because if we're not fully present in our bodies and getting grounded, it can add to the anxiety, it can add to the confusion in the world, and it can throw us off our path. It can affect our ability to think, our ability to shield our energy, our ability to just stay in control of our journey and our lives. And it's really important that as light beings we are able to do that, and we're able to connect with the earth fully and be fully present in our bodies. Okay, being fully present brings peace, love, joy and pure manifesting power into the heart, instead of dreaming and escaping away into a far off distant future, a mysterious time when perfection somehow comes to rescue you from yourself. Embrace the present imperfect moment and shape it now to create the future you desire. So if we're too far off into the future, we're just caught up in dreams all the time. We're not able to use our manifesting power, because that energy is not in the body. It's not in the heart. It's not in the mind, in the consciousness. It's off somewhere dreaming something. And we have to always remember that an important part of creating our reality, our future that we desire, is taking action. And energy moves through action. When we take an action, we can be directed or redirected, but when we're doing absolutely nothing but dreaming, it's very hard for that manifestation to come into being. You are the one you've been waiting for, and the time is now. So it feels very much like a time to take action. So I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to ask, what sort of action do we need to take, Spirit? What sort of action? Please guide my hands, guide the right cards to us. Please, God, guide my intention, guide my thoughts and guide my words. Thank you. Okay, so the thoughts and actions, the actions that we need to take to guide us on our path. Recognize despair as an opportunity. So if you do feel lost, okay, without it, you will find the gift of, without it, you will find the gift of awakening. Is that right? Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, within despair, you will find the gift of awakening. Right, so we often awaken as a result of going through very difficult times. So what we're being asked today to remember today is that rather than escaping, you know, when we're going through struggles, sometimes we just dream, we start dreaming about things we want, or we lose the ability to dream, but we're thinking, we're out of our bodies, we're out of our sleep, trying to escape, using different forms of escapism. You might not be present in your body because you're deliberately trying not to be present in your body, and using things to escape. I'm not necessarily saying that you are, but it could be things like alcohol, or it could be food even. It could be watching too much TV, getting caught up in everybody else's drama. And all of those things take us out of ourselves. And if we're going through challenging times, they can help us to feel as if, things are kind of working, but we're not actually dealing with the difficult situations, we're avoiding them. So if you're in despair and that's causing you to want to escape, try to come back to yourself and recognize the despair for what it is, an opportunity to get back into your body, acknowledge that it's happening, and start finding a way to get out of it. Taking it step by step, coming up with a plan, allowing yourself to acknowledge that you are awakening, that this pain is an opportunity to become greater, stronger, bolder, lighter than you've ever been before, and that this can be the foundation upon which you'll build your new life. So nothing is wasted. Don't deny that this terrible, this despair is happening, but use it as a foundation for you to build on. Okay? So what else do we need to know? Let's pick another card. That's taken us again into another slightly bleak area, hasn't it? Awaken all your senses. So awaken your senses and your ability to sense things. Look after yourself. Indulge in things that make you feel better, feel happier, feel more uplifted, but not in a destructive way. So it could be that you need to change the things that you have around you. Listen to more positive and uplifting music, have more, aromas around you that you love, positive messages, start listening to really good positive podcasts, motivations. What you take in through your ears, your eyes, your nose, and into your mouth as well can all be very supportive to you on this journey of awakening and coming back to your true divine plan. Coming and bringing you back into the present moment and giving you a sense of actually being able to handle being there and to work and journey through it out into something much better. So let's just do one more. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Okay, so for some people, whatever it is you're going through, these struggles, these traumas, these hold-ups, delays, disappointments, whatever they are absolutely a spiritual awakening that is happening currently. So you are being asked not to avoid what's happening, but to go inwards and search within yourself to find the answers to how to navigate this and how to overcome this, to find the right guidance, to know who are the right teachers to be led to, what are the right books that are going to help you, that are going to support you in making this, rather than the most desperate and difficult time of your life, the most powerful and potent time of your life. I've written some of my books in times of real despair. The Little Book of Daily Guidance was one such book. It came through in the form of some of the messages were channeled, some of them came through from my higher self, some of them were kind of a co-creation with spirit. It's a mixture, but it was when I was going through a very difficult time that I could not see my way out of. And these messages would just come through when I needed them most, when I was in the most anguish. And I would just write them down. Sometimes I would just write them down on note paper. I might be, on the bus on the way to a horribly toxic job, or, I'd be hiding away, writing them in other situation. All sorts of things were happening. But out of it came this amazing book. And this is the challenge of our times as spiritual beings, that they will press us and they will oppress us and they will force us into a corner until our only choice is to reach for something higher and more transcendent beyond us, and learn to bring that into our physical experience. It's not a time to check out and escape. It's a time to call upon divine forces, to call upon our inner strength to help us to find a way through these times. And who knows, maybe to even create something that will be of great benefit to others at some point in the future. Who knows? That is ultimately our calling, and that is really the gift of the spiritual awakenings that we experience. The whole world went through some horribly tragic and difficult times recently, and as a result there are many more people now asking, what is life really about? What do I really want to do with these decades that I have, this relatively short time span that I have to work with? What do I really need? What makes me truly happy? What makes life worth living? What makes it meaningful? All of these questions are kind of a spiritual awakening, a mass spiritual awakening that's happening, and that was as a result of pain and suffering. So let your pain and suffering lead you forward in a similar way. And I'm not going to do a pick a card today. I'm just going to pick a couple of cards from the angels. Okay, that feels like one. Messages that they want me to pass on, that they want you to know if you're experiencing struggles or finding it difficult to be in the present moment, or to be present with your pain, or to just trust that life is going to work itself out in a wonderful, beautiful way on this journey of spiritual awakening. You have leap of faith and you have take a step back. Isn't that interesting? Almost seem to contradict each other, those two cards. So it's as if we have the present moment in the middle and the two extremes on either side. So what does that mean? What it means is, rather than jumping from one extreme to another all the time, really just find that comfortable middle point, yes? And rather than leaping into the next thing too quickly, give yourself time to reflect. Give yourself time to really be here now. And from that perspective, you're much more able to make an inspired leap forward in the future at some point, rather than just jumping without thinking, need to change things now, things are awful, need to do something, need to act. Rash, impulsive actions that lead to more of the same frustrations. Take a step back, give yourself time to think it through, to connect with yourself, with your guidance, with your guides, with your angels. And then when you're ready, when you feel really centered and settled within your being, then it's going to be time to take a leap forward that brings you, to a completely different place, a beautiful and inspired place. Okay, that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, if you want to connect with me, the links are below. If you want to enter my prize draw to win a free mini reading, the link is also below for that. And we will be back soon. Take care. Bye.